What's good, yo? It's your boy, that motherfucker Steve.
And your boy RJ.
And you watching EmceeTV, the podcast.
Westside Beach.
It's been a little minute since we did this.
Yes, it has, man.
You might have to get up on your mic. I'm gonna come in all hot.
Nah,
You
man,
gonna
we
be
good.
you gonna be distant. I'm gonna be hot.
Things sounding good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be hot. You gonna be distant.
We gonna sound good, y'all.
You got the radio voice.
You know what I'm saying?
Coming live.
Nah, we gonna be good, dog.
Got news and weather and news.
This is your boy RJ Blackson coming at you fresh from MCT podcast.
This is DJ Easy Dick.
We back though. How y'all doing, man?
What's good, yo? It's been a minute. It's been a long minute.
We didn't have no AC.
The AC was out. This was the sweat lodge.
It was the slave shop.
Oh.
Yeah. Because everyone that was in here was hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, get the work.
It was.
Sing in America.
They're gonna delete us from YouTube for that.
Really?
Yeah, but we back. We got some AC. We had to turn it off for this because sometimes you can hear it. It sound like motherfuckers doing bong rips all around us. But
I think I got lights.
oh.
You know?
Nah.
Hold on.
But we back. We're back and we're back with some new info. You know what I mean? So I was gonna say, like I said, it's been a little minute, so we're a little behind. We gotta play catch up on some of this news. The homie Ren had a little baby boy.
Oh snap!
Yep. So
to the club, dog.
that's kind of exciting. It's his first one. So shout out to my homeboy Ren Thomas. Congrats on the new baby. He's probably 3-4 months old now because it's been maybe not that long. He's grown up a little bit. You know what I mean? It's been a little minute since we did a podcast.
Best days when they can't walk and talk, man. It's like I super love you. You ain't said nothing.
Oh man, we about to get some hate for that one.
There's people out there agree.
Yeah. So shout out to the homie Ren. I got a little baby boy. What else? I got that battle coming up still.
Yeah. Where's that going down?
September 3rd, I believe, and we talking about maybe doing it here.
That's what's up, man. I want that.
I would be cool with that too.
I can't. Crazy baby, right? We gotta
We
gotta link up. We gotta solidify that thing. Make it like.
Get you some battle league. You know what I mean? We gotta jump back into the business mode. We gotta wrap that up.
You know what they should do? They should have battle R&B singing.
I think Omarion and somebody was about to do a versus.
That's not the same. I'm talking about like freestyle R&B.
Oh, you talking about like Hamlet battles?
Yeah. Like that.
I'll piss on your shoes.
Piss on your girl like I'm R. Kelly.
That'd
Shout out to R. Kelly.
No. He just got 30 years.
Did he?
Yeah.
I mean, it's what you gave your kids.
I mean, well, yeah. He
got a whole new verb, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you get R. Kelly?
Right. Motherfuckers be like, hey, Google it.
Yeah, you know what it means.
Yeah.
You got R. Kelly.
It's not a good look.
Like, was it a drunk R. Kelly or a dehydrated R. Kelly?
Oh. Jeez, I don't know.
I'm found it. Shout out to R. Kelly.
No shouts.
To the old R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying?
He was doing it for a long time.
Yeah, it's probably all the same R. Kelly. We just didn't know about it.
Yeah, no love for R. Kelly over here. I don't fuck with that.
Enough about R. Kelly.
Yep. So, on a cool note, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop, and 50 Cent were all nominated for an Emmy. I apologize. Mary J was there too, and Kendrick.
Was this out for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they were nominated for an Emmy award for the performance at the Super Bowl.
For real?
100%.
How you get an Emmy for that? I thought you get an Emmy for like a talk show or some shit, like being on The Young and the Restless or something.
Right. I don't know
you
what
get
the
an Emmy for a halftime performance. Shout
know.
out to them for the Emmy. Yeah, I didn't know this one. This is new news.
Right. See,
How you get an Emmy for a halftime performance?
maybe it's the first. I like it. I support it.
We gotta find out what the qualifications are for an Emmy, because I thought you
valid.
had to be like a couple episodes to have an Emmy.
I mean, Dre did have the next episode.
That doesn't count. That's an album.
That's valid. That's valid.
Yo, we gotta find out what you gotta do to get an Emmy. Because if them niggas can get an Emmy, I should have an Emmy. No, I was playing. I should have an Emmy. I should have 3 Emmys.
Those are enemies. Those are different.
I hope I ain't got it. I got some of them out there somewhere.
But yeah, so I believe Kanye.
What about Anderson .Paak? He was there.
I mean, he may be listed in there as
I
well.
nominate Anderson .Paak for an Emmy. He should have an Emmy too.
Do you got a SAG card still?
Yep.
You might be. I mean, you might be able to write in a vote.
Gotta sign a petition in the joint.
I don't know how that works. You might be able to write in a vote.
This is what it should be like.
But that was breaking news. That's kind of.
I mean, they changed the game, man. They changed the game.
I mean, so with music, they did change the qualifications a while back. YouTube views now count towards Nielsen SoundScan
I knew that.
for plaques. Well, and I only brought that up in comparison. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
maybe they're expanding. I mean, TV's struggling. Cable TV.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, Prince did the same thing when they tried to shut him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's put on a concert, and for everyone who bought a ticket, they got an album, a CD,
to boost the sales.
And then so all those CD sales that went with the ticket for the concert went for Nielsen SoundScan too. So I think that's probably like they're just trying to transition that shit to YouTube too.
Right.
Because that's where a lot of online concerts is, or most people where you getting views.
Well, and I think the argument was radio's essentially dying off, right? Terrestrial radio, which is what AM, FM radio, people listen in the car. People listen to Sirius and all that other shit. They were like, well, what about all these other streaming platforms and things that people listen to music on that ain't being factored in, right? Yeah, because that's a majority of how, especially young people.
I got 100 million.
That's how a majority of youngins take in their music now. You know what I mean? So, which I mean, it's logical, right?
I mean, it's just staying relevant. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's how you stay relevant. It's like,
Well, and it gives it a more well-rounded and accurate depiction of who's listening to what and what people are listening to.
It's like, I want that taco truck money. We needed a taco truck. Everybody else got a taco truck. Said we're gonna sell tofu tacos
You went off on a tangent.
on the internet.
What the fuck you talking about?
My name's RJ.
So, yeah, so I think that gives it a well-rounded depiction of how people are taking in music and whatnot. And so back to the Emmy. I don't know what the qualifications are to get an Emmy.
We gotta find that out, because I think, I mean, kind of like where Will Smith get Snap Old Boy at. Chris.
That was a Netflix awards show
I thought that was like the.
at the Hollywood Bowl.
No, that was the. I thought that was the.
Oh no, that was Chappelle. Chappelle was where the kid
Yeah.
tried to tackle
No,
him with the
where-
Netflix
but
awards.
My whole point is that when the younger generations know about the Academy Awards, wasn't it?
Could have been, yeah.
But don't no young people know about the Academy Awards.
Right.
So guess what they did? They said, "Hey, Will, why don't you go slap that nigga?" You know what I'm saying? So the young people could know what the Academy Awards is. So now they getting Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Kendrick Lamar to get Emmys. So the young folk will be like, "Yo, what's an Emmy?
I mean,
I thought that was something you put in your butt. Well, that's an enema." You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a logical.
Half of them don't even know what broccoli is. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they try to introduce them to the Emmys by handing a couple out to the homies. Hey, if they give me an Emmy, I'll let everyone know what that shit is.
Appreciate that.
I nominate me for an Emmy.
Yeah. So,
My bad, dog. It's been a minute. We ain't talked for a minute.
yeah,
I ain't been no bullshit.
yeah, you.
I know, dog.
I'm trying to keep up with you right now, dog.
What else going on, man? Who else making some news?
Yeah, so that's an interesting thing. Yeah, they gonna get an Emmy or they're nominated. I don't know who the competition is.
Didn't Ellen get an Emmy
Maybe.
for a talk show? Yeah, we got to find out how you get an Emmy.
Well, and I believe Kanye is nominated. Well, he's nominated, but I don't know who the
giving him no Emmy.
He does like to fuck up an awards show.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, while we keep talking here, I'm gonna see if I can't pull up Emmy qualifications.
He gonna invite what's her name? Who was the white girl that he embarrassed at the Grammy?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. He gonna invite Taylor Swift.
Okay, so Primetime Emmy Awards. This is from Wikipedia. Rules among the Primetime Emmy Award rules. Among the Primetime Emmy Award rules, a show must originally air on an American television during the eligibility period between June 1st and May 3rd. I feel like I'm reading in front of the class right now. This is real uncomfortable.
That's cool though.
Among the Primetime Emmy Award rules, a show must originally air on an American television during the eligibility period between June 1st and May 31st of any given year. In order to be considered a national primetime show, the program must air between 6 p.m. and 2 a.m. and to at least 50% of the country.
So you don't have to do it one time.
Yes. This is real loose.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Rules.
It sounds like anybody could get an Emmy. Well, you got to be on like you got to like 50% of the world to see that.
And
shit.
the Super Bowl watches.
Or the country, not
50,
the world.
right, so 50% of the United States watches the Super Bowl probably.
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah, that's crazy. So it's all about views. It's all about views.
Essentially.
So I mean, shit. I don't know. I need an Emmy. Straight up. I mean, you just gotta have a whole lot. So you can't get no Emmy for being on YouTube.
No, I think YouTube is in there because Netflix and all them.
But you can get 1 billion views on YouTube, and that's the main half the country. That's like half of China.
They can tell where people. Well, Netflix is regional, so if you get a VPN and you change your location, you see different content.
Yeah.
And so say Ozarks or whatever. Ozarks can be up for a Emmy based on the IP address of who's watching it in the United States.
Interesting shit.
I believe, because I believe within the last couple of years they recently added streaming shows. Because again, if you ain't got them in there,
you ain't got it.
You're not getting a well-rounded picture of what people really give a fuck about and what people are watching. I think you need to act first. Yeah. I mean, not that you haven't acted in the past,
acting, you know what I'm saying?
But I don't think you currently are acting. So
well, I'm gonna put my portfolio out there.
There you go. See, this is a good opportunity. You know what I mean, motherfuckers?
Hashtag get RJ a job acting for an Emmy. That's a long hashtag.
It is.
Hashtag RJ's Emmy.
There we go.
I like that. That got a good ring to it.
It's getting warm in here already.
Because we turned the AC
Yes. We had to take that away. So, back in 2019, a guy named Matt Daniels, did an analysis of hip hop musician lyrics, and he reviewed 35,000 words for each artist, and he wanted to figure out who had the most unique vocabulary. Black Thought, Eminem, Nas, you know what I mean? Like the real spitters, right? The people you think of when you're like, ooh, who got the best bars? You know what I mean? Who's that dude that's just, or nowadays the kids be like, oh, he rap.
They use words, the most words.
Right. Who's got the biggest vocabulary? Now, if we were just throwing shit out there, and they also plotted like Shakespeare and some other people on this graph too, just to kind of, give us some contrast. How many? I mean, okay, let's start at the lowest. Who's got no fucking vocabulary?
Lil Wayne. Nah.
Yeah, I mean,
he makes up words. So I mean, he got vocabulary.
At one point in my life, I might have agreed with that, but
Lil Uzi Vert.
He struggles.
Lil Uzi Vert.
He's at the bottom. He's at the beginning of the line, or at least he ain't made it much up the hill.
Yeah, nah.
We'll say that.
Down there.
All right, who's a middle guy?
Middle guy, like a Juicy J.
Okay,
I give like a Juicy J, like
because he's got a good vocab. But okay,
I
so
don't
so
think he's got a good vocab.
here's another
He's not a spitter.
here's another parameter. Once they use the word in a rhyme, it can't be used again. You can't count it as a point again, right? So if they're like, if they use supercalifragilisticexpialidocious or whatever the fuck,
again, it's only 1 point.
right? Because you can't just keep.
Yeah, so
right.
Juicy J ain't got no that many points. I don't think so.
I mean, you're probably right. Because
he just talk about smoking weed.
sipping on some scissor.
Yeah, he talk about getting drunk. So everything he say going to do about getting fucked up, getting kicking it. You know what I'm saying? So, but he got hella songs. So
right. Catchy songs. And not to take anything away from Juicy J.
No, Juicy J's a legend. You know
legend.
what I'm saying? But
contributed a lot to the game.
He's in that genre of rap where you ain't really got to say that much.
You just had to have something catchy and dope.
You had to have that shit. That shit had to be saucy. You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was it. So I give him.
You think he's middle of the road? So if it's 1 to 10, I don't know exactly how. 1 to 10, he's a 5.
Yeah, him and like people like YG.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to get some West Coast up in there.
Right.
Them they all middle of the ground vocabulary.
Okay, so now if we're stepping it up a little bit further, so people that are bringing a unique vocabulary like Tech Nine.
Yeah, I know he's up there.
Tech Nine has got to be up in there.
I know he's up there. I even put J. Cole up there.
Yo.
J. Cole's
E40.
He got own language.
Right.
So
he said, "I'm hot like the left sing handle."
I'm just swimming these 41.
So
Twister, because he has a lot of words. A lot of words.
He got a lot of words.
Mad points.
But could that hinder him? Because you use so many words.
Not because you just throw them out there.
Because you only get 35,000 words. They're gonna. That's the section they're evaluating, right? So if you got too many words in there, and you got a dope flow, but you ain't throwing in too many big words.
Nah, I think it'll work for him.
Okay.
Luda, I put him up there. I love Luda.
I'm a big fan of Luda. Shout out to Luda.
Yep.
He gonna be at Horizon Event Center in Des Moines, September 22nd. Big shout out to my homie Pat. Pat's bringing him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pat. What up, dog?
I already got my tickets, so big up to him, and I'm excited. But back to the same train of thought. So when I think of people to just blow it out to water, because you got your Notorious B.I.G.'s, you got your Tupacs. Those are dope poets, but I don't know that they have.
Nah, Tupac had words.
Ridiculous vocabulary.
Tupac had. I give Tupac because he was a storyteller.
Right.
Then you got like the Slick Ricks and the Rakims. They were storytellers, so they're gonna use a lot of them.
It's true.
The
So you don't necessarily have to have a dope flow.
Who was the top ones?
So past contestants or past recipients of the award for like highest strikes or whatever. A$AP Rock, the dude we talked about, the white dude. Remember? So we talked about A$AP Rock, A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
The white dude from New York.
Yeah.
Jizza.
Oh yeah, right.
From
Yeah,
Wu-Tang.
because they say all kinds.
Yeah.
Super color. Hey, what was his name?
Abomatomically, my Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses can't define.
What was old boy's name?
Which one?
Yeah, that would do the
Oh.
foils or whatever.
No, we ain't throwing him under the bus.
Yeah, that he should be nominated because that was some shit.
No.
Polyhedrocores. Yeah.
Polyhedrocores. Nah, we
had
ain't.
to Google that shit. Like, what the hell is that?
We ain't bringing up polyhedrocores.
That shit was big. That's vocab.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've ever heard that motherfucking word in a flow.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Real.
And Bus Driver. Bus Driver is a hip hop.
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes is dope.
He gotta be up there, vocab.
So Bus Driver is the dude from I think he's from Wisconsin, and he was
His name's Bus Driver.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know if he ever was a bus driver. But shout out to my homie Colin. My homie Colin put me up on dude back in the day, and he's a straight up hip hop artist. and I think he was on Stone's Throw Records.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and yep, Bus Drivers. I think he's out of Wisconsin. Got a dope flow to him.
I'm gonna check him out.
And
Dang.
so Micah 9 from Freestyle Fellowship is the one that is the reigning champ for the largest vocabulary in hip hop.
What kind? I mean, he 35,000 words. Like,
Well, that was
not a lot of
that was the
material.
I believe that was the selection that they took, right? So say there's maybe there's 5,000 words in a song, so they took 7 songs, 7 times 5, 35. Yeah, they took 7 songs and then analyzed them, and they said, all right, based on this synopsis, this snapshot of your music.
149,000 words. 100,000 of them were duplicates.
Yeah, well, so I mean, yeah, so you can't score any points on that. You know what I mean? Once you.
Interesting. I wonder what they did to like. I want to see some accuracy tests.
Well, somebody else did double check their work.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's been an ongoing project. It sounds dope. So the full breakdown is Matt Daniels created a chart ranking rappers by their vocabulary. He analyzed the first 35,000 words of various rappers who would earn a point by rapping a unique word. A unique word could be any word in the English language, but once they had used that word, it would no longer generate a point towards their score. So that was basically the synopsis, but it's been going on since 2019. There's been several different people that have won it over the last 3-4 years.
Sounds like an underground thing.
I think it's a what do you call it? Like it's like an NPR type of thing. You know what I mean? Like
I can dig that.
it's a what do you call those? Non-profit type of thing where somebody's just doing a survey and checking shit out. And I was getting a little warm, felt a little toasty. Yeah, man. I've been all over the place, man. It's just working. I drove to Wyoming and back twice.
That's crazy right there.
Yeah, that's a nice 12, 13-hour drive. But then I brought the dogs with me, so every time I pull over, I had to let them out. You know what I mean? But so I was like, it's like 13 hours.
That's a good 2 hours in dog release.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But it's a cool little runaway. You know what I mean? I went out there, let the kids kick it for a little minute, and then I came back, and then I went back out and picked them up, and so I let them hang with my parents, and they got to go kick it for a little minute, and it is kind of cool going back out there. You know what I mean? It's wide open in the mountains.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's real flat out here. You know what I mean? So changing what you see every day is kind of cool, but it's stressful being gone from your house for 4 or 5 days, and then you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and
you gotta make that drive back.
Right. Yeah. Not to mention, you get comfortable in your own space. You know what I mean? Like I got everything I need in my area, and I can get to it. When you staying at somebody else's house for an extended period of time, even if it's my parents, you know what I mean? It's just
home.
Right. It's like, yeah. It's different.
Yeah, I just been locked out the studio with no AC, dog. I've been working on my cooking show though.
Okay. What you cooking?
It's called What's It This Week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to tell the recipes I got, but we on recipe number 6.
You've already started filming.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it already up?
Not yet.
Okay.
I want to get to the first 9 first. You know what I'm saying?
Then you got a little back catalog to start releasing.
Then I can start putting them out there.
Are you editing them and stuff in real time? So you already got them edited?
Well, I got 2 of them edited, and the rest I'm kind of trying to just compile and then edit as I go through.
Okay.
And I got the recording process down, but not quite the editing.
I didn't even know you was doing this.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep, and I got this, I ain't gonna tell you, but I got a little secret that I do. Every show I present something else, and I got a little company that I've been working with that helps me with some stuff. So.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to tune in. Check it out.
When I pop them off, I'll put it out there.
There we go. That's what's up.
But yeah, I love the cooking, man. Since I've been in the studio, I've been in the kitchen.
Right? I feel like we're in the kitchen right now. It's getting hot.
It's getting a little warm, but that's just because we turn it off so you guys don't have the buzz and the hums in the background.
all love for you. It's a sacrifice we're willing to make. So when you see these beads of sweat running down my bald ass head, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, putting in work.
It's the hat and the lights.
Real talk. So in other news, what else we got going on? Eminem got a new album coming out.
Another one?
He announced it, yep.
Hey, online people can do anything they want now.
So,
You can drop an album every week if you want.
I mean, you could. If you got content like that. He's dropping an album called Curtain Call 2. So I think it's a compilation album, but it's supposed to have some new material on it. But it looks pretty dope.
Yeah.
It's supposed to come out in August. And the internet was kind of exploding
Really?
once he started talking about it and shit. So yeah.
Yeah, I've been so focused in my world. I haven't been peeping out what's going on out there. Just besides other stuff, but
Right.
I got the AC back now, baby. So it's about to be
Go. It's back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lot of back catalog of stuff to finish up. I got videos to finish. I've been doing so much stuff around the house trying to get things done, but
3 weeks down though.
yeah,
Hurts you.
it does. Who else dropped new music? There was that Kendrick album that came out. I listened to a couple pieces of it. It's kind of cool.
It grew on me. He's coming from a different angle. I like the artistry of what he's doing.
Okay. Yeah, it's got a little different vibe to it, but
Think of the Drake one.
so I haven't even heard any of it yet. But I heard everybody was like, "Oh yeah, he dropped another one. It's crack. Like it's fire."
I mean, it's different.
Is it?
He went more like that. I can't, but that pop techno-y kind of EDE DJ.
Oh, okay.
Kinda.
See, I thought you was the way you was like kind of vibing. I thought you was gonna say
Nah,
he did
it's
like some
kinda
salsa
like,
shit or
no,
something.
It's kind of like that. Who did the who was those guys? The Roxbury brothers. Night at the Roxbury's, you know they. Did
Oh
this all
yeah,
the time.
yeah.
Like it's kind of got that constant.
Okay. I wonder if beat wise he mixed it up and went with completely different producers.
I think he trying to be in the nightclubs.
Oh, he's following the Pitbull route.
Yeah.
He's a fuck it,
Yeah.
going international, baby.
Yeah, see, that's what he's trying to do. Walk them Gundam style type shit, you know?
Okay.
So, I mean, it was cool. I heard some of them, but I think he's, like, really trying to tap into his R&B.
Right.
But he's R&B rap, so it is what it is.
So in Drake news, last time we were talking about he had teamed up with the Chicken Shack.
Yeah.
We talked about that a little bit. This week, the new big news was Drake said he had new news he was gonna drop on the 12th. He said that, right? He was like, I got big news coming this week. We're gonna announce it real soon. It took no time at all. On the 13th, Drake said he is affiliated with a big festival in Canada. It is the All-American Canadian North Stars. And it's going to be headlined by Lil Baby and Chris Brown, which was big. It kicks off July 28th. But the big news was it's going to have a Young Money reunion. And so Drake is going to be performing with Lil Wayne, and it's anticipated Nicki Minaj as well, which hasn't happened in a long time. So all the fans...
Baby broke that up, right? Or how'd that break?
Yeah, so I think... Well,
I can't.
I'm trying to recall too, because they were all part of Young Money, not Cash Money, right?
Yeah.
Cash Money was Baby. Well, it was Baby and Birdman.
Yeah.
Then they split, and Baby just had it. And then when Lil Wayne left them, he started Young Money, right? But maybe that was a subsidiary.
I think it still was under Cash Money.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was a subsidiary, and they were the parent company, and so they still had to. He could pull rank on them and whatnot, maybe, or whatever.
Yeah, that's just messy.
Right, that's business
That's
side.
the music business.
Yeah, but
But it'd be good to see them back together. Nicki been kind of MIA for a minute, so.
she's popped up on a couple of blogs, not her direct like interviews and whatnot, but they've been talking about her. guess, paying a lot of respect to prior MCs that came before her and stuff, female MCs and stuff. So that's kind of cool.
Because Nicki was a spitter to me. Like, she could rap. I kind of dug Nicki.
I always felt like she kind of picked up where Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown left off, and she came.
But she did go Barbie.
She came with that full sex symbol and was like, boom, and like.
Oh, she used to be street girl though. You know what I'm saying?
She was a dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They all used to be dancers. I mean, they.
But yeah, and she's in movies and shit now.
Is she?
Isn't she in that movie with J-Lo?
I ain't seen it.
I haven't either, but
Well, I did see it, but I just looked at J-Lo's ass the whole time. You know
oh, you already seen the movie?
Nah, I seen J-Lo's ass.
Oh, the trailer.
Nah, I watched the movie.
The whole movie.
Well, I was just watching J-Lo's ass the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Nah, I didn't watch the movie yet, though. I ain't watched it. Yeah.
All right.
Shout out to J-Lo.
Yeah. Yo.
If you see this girl, hit me up.
She probably ain't watching.
Sorry,
But that'd be cool.
No, you never know.
You know what I mean? Drop us a comment. Let us know. Hey, in here. I'm in here.
Nah, but I didn't see it, so I didn't know.
Okay. In other podcast news, the homie Black P and Don Wannabe, they got their podcast in Colorado Springs, the 40-year-old FUQ boys. And they've been going strong. You know, I mean, I'd be tuning in and watching them and shit. They definitely got a dope podcast.
FUQ? What's FUQ?
I mean, when I read it, it looks like fuck boys. But I'm sure it.
They don't mean that.
No. And I'm not saying that either. Black P's my homie. I got much love for him, but I don't know.
I mean, this is what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, when you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, there's probably a.
Like Quince, that's Q.
It's a letter. It's
Yeah.
Q.
That's a sound.
Right.
So-
Right. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know if that's what he means.
But yeah, they got a super successful podcast. I mean,
I'm going to check it out.
yeah, mad respect for Black P. So I guess the way I presented that, it did kind of come off like I was talking shit. It definitely wasn't.
Nah, we know that.
Yeah, that's my homie. I'm getting ready to go see him. Yeah. So when we're taking the train out to Denver to go catch some live music and stuff, and Friday night when we get into town, I think it's Friday. Friday night when we get into town, Black P is throwing an event down in Colorado Springs with Strong Survive Entertainment, and it's Tech Nine, Snow the Product, and Jerry Robinson.
Snow the Product.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so it's all three of them headlining down in at Sunshine Amphitheater down in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
And so the reason I brought this up, though, Black P and Don Wannabe were just down. They just threw a show with Chris Webby, Stevie Stone, Ritz. I feel like there's somebody else that I'm missing. Somebody's going to light me up in the comments for this, but there's somebody else that I'm missing on the lineup. Oh, Chris Calico was there as well.
Okay.
And they just threw a show, and they did some live on the scene podcast interviews for their show. And so they talked about, you know, stuff that pertained to them. So, and what they do on their podcast. So that's cool. You know what I mean? Like they kind of cross promoted and worked that in there because P is a concert promoter and an artist and stuff. And so he was able to go live with the podcast and incorporate some interviews into their show.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I think that's cool on the branding, and it seemed to work out really well. I seen Pete was talking about it on the last podcast that I caught the other day. They do one pretty much every day, I think now, because I get the notifications. But yeah, their setup is pretty nice, and they seem to be doing pretty well with it. So
check it out.
Yeah, it's cool. So I don't know if they're gonna do that again for that show in August with Tech and Tech and Snow the Product, but that'd be kind of cool to see them continue to do that and
Where's
grow.
Snow the Product from?
Texas.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, she's dope. She was just here at Woolies, sold out show, sold out Woolies.
Really?
Yeah, my wife and my daughter went, and I guess it was a dope performance. But Ryan and the homie Sean went too.
Okay.
Yeah, they said it was fire. So What else we got going on? I feel like there's some other music stuff that's about to hit in Des Moines. Mad Child from Swollen Members is about to be back here. He's on tour. I think it's a Wasted Youth tour. It's going to be at Lefties here July 28th. Nice Enough Entertainment out of Omaha is promoting that with at Lefties. So that should be dope. I got Godimus.
Yeah, Godimus.
Godimus is going to be here August 21st at Lefties. EmceeTV's bringing that one to y'all. So come out and check it out. Rock with us. You know, maybe we could, I don't want to bite Black P and Don Wannabe's idea, but maybe we could incorporate a couple of interviews, you know what I mean? Live on the scene. Maybe we even get Godimus to jump on the podcast with us the night before.
Maybe.
Bring him up the night before. Maybe, yeah, get a little podcast rocking and bring him up. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. I talked to Cap this last Sunday, real briefly. He's about done with basic training. He's wrapping that up. So he's
up to the service.
Yeah, he goes into about a year of advanced individual training, I think, after that. So, and then he gets placed wherever they choose for him to go. So,
welcome.
Yeah. How long was you in the service for?
A little over 8 years.
Yeah, in the Marines.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, it was a wild ride.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
I mean, hey, go hard, go home.
Did you see a lot of different countries?
Everywhere, dog.
Yeah.
Like, the first part I was in was a good peacetime. The second half was the rough part. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you like you signed up for 4 years and then you re-enlisted or whatever?
4.
Yeah.
But the first 4 was cool. You know, went on tours, went on little excursions here, but it was peacetime stuff. But so you got to travel and take, you know, if you were stationed over here, you could travel over here. So I got to see a lot of Europe, Eastern Europe, a lot of Africa.
Oh, cool.
And it was cool time. Wasn't like
nobody's beefing.
I was toured, but then as soon as everything hit with September 11th, all that shit went away. So.
Oh, you were still serving.
Yeah, all that shit.
When the towers came down.
All that shit.
Oh shit.
So after that, it wasn't no fun no more. But yeah, when I got to see the world, it was dope.
Yeah.
So.
Right on. Well, thank you for your service, homie. Respect on that, my bro.
You know what it is.
All right. Well, I mean, we jumped in and we got a quick little one in.
Nice,
you know what I mean?
We're gonna think we break it in.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
We didn't crank the AC before we started, so we running out of cool.
Right. I feel like we're in a tank filling up with water. We running out of oxygen. We get our last. Yeah. But yeah. So I mean, I think that's kind of what we got going on. Somebody really wants to get a hold of you.
Yeah, I think that's him back there.
That's
him. But yeah, the band Bittersweet Nation. We got gigs coming up. The Yin Gang. I wish I could put some dates out there, but I don't be remembering none of them shit. So, but we'll be somewhere. Pura on Thursday, tomorrow, and then I don't know what the rest is. So
check out Facebook.
Yeah, Bittersweet Nation, Bittersweet one word, or you can check out my page, RJ, or just tap in, it's out there.
That's what's up. And yeah, new music coming soon. Oh yeah, we was up in here the other night working on that hook. DJ Papa Cal laid down some new scratches. Yeah, Cal laid some scratches down. I did another hook. Yeah, shit's just coming together. So,
after 3 week interruption.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Got the AC running again. And yeah, so until next time, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button down there and hit that thumbs up for us. And maybe even hit that subscribe joint up there. Ring the bell, hit all so you get the notifications when we drop something. So you know what I mean? And drop us a comment.
Let us know what's up.
Let us know what you like, what you don't like. And until next time, it's your boy, that motherfucker Steve.
Your boy, RJ.
And we out.
East to west. Rand Thomas. Yuck mouth. Spice One. Look. Every 16 I pen in his pad, comparable to Maryland heroin bags. See, this the repercussion of them delicate raps. You selling these cats, y'all pop chains from peddling fast. We've been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jump. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice One. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway, putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé. Don't play with us, them goons ain't got you safe enough. Yelling fuck 'em like Smokey off the angel dust. My life so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, sharper than a razor's touch. We hit that script and get the cake up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.